David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. And a look at the block shot. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin.
Always does. Thank you, D.A. And long-range shooting, a strength for both of these teams, Brent. What was the best shooting team you ever were a part of?
Now, Kevin, I have to look up the numbers because I might be wrong in terms of percentage, but the feel that I get was a team that I played for in Seattle. It had Ray Allen, Rashard Lewis, Luke Ridenour, who was a young player at that time, but that Seattle team had a lot of guys who could gun it up there and look for that three ball. That was a great shooting team.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. Leonard and Morris are up in the forward position. Then there's Norman Powell. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Mann in at the 1. And for Utah, they've got O'Neal. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert. Then it's Butler. And it's Mitchell in at the 2 guard.
I love the patience, the tactical mindset of Leonard. He's so good at picking his spots, especially on the pick and roll.
Now here's Butler. He's covered closely. Passes it to Mitchell. Lets it fly. Second shot opportunity. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
First trip to the line for him here.
Rudy Gobert taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
Last outing for Utah, it was a loss to the Wizards. Leonard looking over the floor. It's good.
And the offense sort of works itself out to a lot of mid-range shots, and Kawhi getting dangerous from that spot.
One thing about Kawhi Leonard's defense, Brent, his quick hands really help him.
Well, isn't it incredible, Kevin, every year how many steals Kawhi gets that are so much different than any other defender in the NBA, where he literally rips that ball away from any offensive player and takes off down the other end of the floor.
For Utah, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Great D that time from Powell.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And there's Gobert putting it right back in.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
Now here's Leonard. 17 points in his last outing. And the dunk by Lopez.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Here's Mitchell. He's averaging almost 31 points a game right now, an extraordinary figure for any player to post. Sinks the triple.
And with the ball in his hands, Mitchell attracts attention, then breaks down the defense with the pass.
The pass to Powell. Deflects the pass. And so the ball is out of bounds. Bogdanovich touched it last. And a look at the recent power rankings. Some interesting stories here in the early part of December. Look at Philadelphia. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And when I look at the Clippers, they weren't supposed to be this effective at this point in the season. The question now is, can they sustain it?
Leonard, no luck. Jazz leading by 3. Here's Mitchell, and it's denied. Leonard against Butler. Leonard attacking and finished off by Leonard.
But don't give a cerebral player like Leonard that kind of opening. He'll read that gap.
First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Mitchell passes to Gobert. Here's Mitchell. Last game with 30 points. That's another miss. Number 4. He's 2 for 6 shooting. Leonard against Mitchell. And here is Powell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And the shot goes in.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Now, here is O'Neal. They trail by 1. And a first time out of the game called for Utah. So, Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Whiteside's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Eric Paschall comes in for Bogdanovich. Rudy Gay's checked in for O'Neal. And it's Clarkson in for Butler. Clarkson against Jackson. Back to Mitchell. Jacks up a 3. Offensive rebound. Whiteside, good.
Yeah, it's 7'1", and with the type of length that Whiteside has in terms of his vertical reach, so hard to stop on the inside.
Pass to Carter. Jackson against Clarkson. Puts up a 3. Jackson misses. For Utah, they've gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. It's slammed in by Whiteside.
At 7 feet tall, Whiteside is always a threat for the high percentage dunk.
Now, here's Kennard. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Gay passes to Mitchell. A step-back shot here, and that one comes up a bit short.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
That one goes. Count it.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Here is Whiteside. Following the score by Reggie Jackson. Mitchell dishes to Clarkson. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Shot clock at 5. Off the left rim and out.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Jackson misses. Utah has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Clarkson, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
You're going to burn yourself when you get up that close to Clarkson. He's explosive.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's his first trip to the line.
And on the season, he's just a shade under 80 from the line. I'll bet he'd like to get that up over that mark.
And so Jackson nails both of them.
And Reggie Jackson, the former 24th pick by the Thunder, wasn't content to back up Westbrook. He basically forced his way out in search of a larger role.
Now, here's Mitchell. Clarkson outside. And the jam by Whiteside.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
At the end of 1, both teams putting up some points. Jazz lead by 3. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And guys, from what we've been watching with the Jazz, what are you guys seeing out there?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Keep plays alive with your activity. That's what it's about.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And so in the game for the Jazz, we've got Eric Paschall. Donovan Mitchell is out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Whiteside, and it's Matthews, and at the 3, the small forward. And with that, the Utah lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Batum.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Paschall, and slam dunk by Paschall.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Hartenstein. Utah with the rebound.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far. Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. And Greg, when it comes to load management, why do we see more of it now than when you play?
Well, for me, the science of sport has evolved. And it's not just the athlete. It's the technology and the science that goes into making a better athlete. That's why you're seeing load management far more acceptable to the masses now, understanding that this is about the long game.
Outside Matthews. Inside, here's O'Neal, and the dunk by O'Neal.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down. And the game is fully in their control. It just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
To the middle. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top, but instead he'll shoot free throws.
And the length of Gobert can be so difficult to deal with, and that's why you have to be physical with him on defense.
Clippers trail by 7. Here's Powell. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
And Matthews kicks to Butler. Pass to Matthews. Jazz passing it around. 5 to shoot. The Jazz again can't hit it. And so Powell will bring it up for Los Angeles. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. It's good, and the Jazz lead is cut down now to just 3 in the basket from Kawhi Leonard.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Nice shot by Gobert.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
He is covered by Bogdanovich. Here's Mann, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Jazz?
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
Another big aspect has to be the fast break and transition play, really looking to go up-tempo tonight.
Rudy Gay's checked in for O'Neal. Bogdanovich.
Yeah, the length and height of Bogdanovich is impressive. Outstanding at slamming it down there when he got the chance.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart. And let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Butler feeling out of it. Here's the floater. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And in that one, the backups came to play. Gave the team an infusion of points that just put them over the top.
Well, I talked to the assistant coaching staff. What they were stoked about is that the bench guys came in and played well. So punch off the bench, a big factor in that win.
Matthews against Powell. There's the 3. They grab their own miss. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And no issues at the rim for Gobert. One of the league leaders in flushes. The Frenchman loves to finish above the rim.
And the Clippers call time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Here's Batum. And Pascal pulls it down. Mitchell's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Yeah, Jordan Clarkson bringing it up to the 10.
Clippers trail by 7. Batum with the ball. He had 13 points in the win against Phoenix.
And he also chipped in with a couple blocks in that game. Just a hint at the impact he had on the defensive side.
Here's Butler. No good that time. Great D that time from Batum. He takes it in. The shot's good from Kennard.
Assisted by Nicholas Batum.
There's 37 seconds left to play in the first half. Lets it go from 11. That one off the back iron and out. Clippers have gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. To the inside. Here's Hartenstein. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And they've repeatedly pushed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
The Jazz making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in. And he's got his first chance at the line here. Here's Mitchell, takes it inside, but teardrop falls in. Mitchell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And you got to clog up those lanes. Mitchell just explodes to the rim when he gets to that launching pad.
Outside Jackson. Here's Hartenstein.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that drop.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here. If your name is Shaquille O'Neal, raise your hand, please. If your name is Shaquille O'Neal, raise your hand, please. I guess Shaq's not here today. If your name is Kenny the Jet Smith, raise your hand. Some incredible work in this one by Rudy Gobert. He had 12 points and 5 rebounds. He's been a different player than he was in their last. And that does it for our...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. Leonard and Morris are up in the forward positions. Then it's Brook Lopez. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's man in at the point. Here's Bogdanovich. They get a hand on it. And so Powell will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 1. Here's Mann. And he converts the layup. Mann's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Clippers.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
And Brook Lopez, such a great complimentary player, Greg, fits right in with this team.
And he gives you good scoring with great efficiency. Very low turnover numbers. Everything you want from a role player.
Bogdanovich, no luck. And Los Angeles guys shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. Leonard, that's for 2. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Lopez with the ball. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. And here's Leonard from 3. A rebound by the Jazz. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
Back to Butler. Mitchell passes to Gobert. Shot clock at 6. Butler finds Mitchell. To the paint. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Big night for Gobert. This team has become more and more comfortable leaning on his offense.
Mitchell against Lopez. Mitchell passes to Bogdanovich. And, Greg, you made your money on the defensive end. What was the toughest kind of player to defend? A one-on-one guy or a constant movement type of player?
I've always will say that it's harder to guard movement. You know, as a defender, you drill a lot about guarding the basketball. But when a guy is great without it, man, that is the hardest job you can have defensively.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Whiteside's checked in for Gobert, and it's Matthews in for O'Neal. 5 on the clock. Carter with it. Now defended by Mitchell. And that one's good. Leonard.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Jazz have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Now here's Butler. Not a lot of room. The layup missed. Powell for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Powell's got the lead up to 3 now for the Clippers.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Mitchell passes to Bogdanovich. From downtown, sinks the three-pointer. Bogdanovich has got 4 points in the quarter.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Passes to Whiteside. Outside Matthews. Back to Whiteside. And there's the pass to Matthews. Kicks it out to Mitchell. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Utah the rebound. And the jam by Whiteside.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
Both teams will make substitutions. A moment now to check out who's leading in the All-Star voting.
And a lot of fans and players interested to see how this thing all turns out.
You look at Mitchell. He's got a place in the starting lineup as it stands now. He's at number 5 in the Western Conference.
And I really feel like the fans got it right. A lot of players are having big seasons in the West, and he's right up there with the best of them.
A great All-Star weekend it'll be. We'll keep you updated as we get closer. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
The other impressive part about their offense tonight has been their ability to get inside off the bounce. Lots of points in there.
Hartenstein can't get it to go.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Clarkson passes to Pascal. And slam dunk by Pascal.
Well, a combo guard who can do a lot of things decently well. Jordan Clarkson, solid at dishing that rock.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Jackson passes to Hartenstein. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Hartenstein's got 6 points.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
So they take the lead. And the Jazz lead by 1.
And you pass it to him, Spider Mitchell is always ready to let it fly. An impact player the moment he stepped into the league.
And that one is good from Hartenstein.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Mitchell passes to Pascal. Clarkson outside. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Clarkson, it's interesting for him. He's not really a point guard and not really a shooting guard. So trying to find ways to stay in the game and stay aggressive and do whatever's asked of him to earn minutes.
And the Jazz making a change here. O'Neal's checked in. Jackson misses. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Jazz. It's a 1-point game. Pass to O'Neal. Pascal with the ball. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. A three-pointer is right on target.
Clarkson draining one from deep, something he has to continue to work on. Stretch out the floor.
Here's Batum. Off target. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first three quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. It's the Jazz, up by 4. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And a moment ago, inside.
Let's fight through it, okay? You guys scream better, play with more pace, all right? Just for 5 minutes. Give us 5 hard minutes, okay? Hey, next play is 1 hawk. See how they're playing.
And the coach wants some energy here.
I mean, it's going to come down to who wants it more, point blank. And Coach Lue is trying to up his squad's aggressiveness.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Donovan Mitchell is out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then it's O'Neal. Then it's Eric Pascal. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group right now for Utah. Kennard kicks to Batum. Jackson looking it over. The Clippers need to get off a shot. He gets that one.
Now, this is what his coaches like to see. Jackson making an effort to distribute the ball in that situation.
Here's Clarkson. He can't get it to go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's Mann. The quick look, no good that time. Jazz leading by 4. Down low. Here's Pascal. Misses from short range.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
That one goes in.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Some dishes to Mitchell. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Mann. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got assist number 5 here tonight.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a quick pass.
Here's Mitchell. Makes it off the glass. And the Jazz lead by 1.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
A great example out here of just a no-quit team continuing to compete until the final buzzer.
A different look for Utah. Bogdanovich is checked in for Eric Pascal. And it's Butler in for Donovan Mitchell. And then for the Clippers, Brook Lopez is checked in for Batum. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Luke Kennard. And Norman Powell subbed in for Terrence Mann. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Teron Lewis and talked to the team, and he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed, guys.
Thank you, David.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Butler kicks to Bogdanovich. Back to Butler. Over Lopez. Here's Gobert. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
Trying to get open is Lopez. And that one is good.
An efficient score inside. Morris can beat you with a variety of moves.
Utah trailing here. Outside Butler. To the right side. O'Neal inside. Guarded by Jackson. Bogdanovich passes to Butler. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Butler's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. O'Neal against Leonard. Over Bogdanovich. Leonard against Bogdanovich. Goes up to the stripe. Leonard, no luck.
And you know they wanted that one to go down.
Man, that's just tough because that would have tied up the score. That's a tough one to swallow here in the fourth.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Utah.
And they've made the long-range looks like a layup at times in this one, guys.
Another thing they've done well tonight is to share the basketball. So many of their buckets have just been off crisp offensive sets, setting up their shooters.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Rudy Gobert with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Well, I hope this one is not to draw up a play, but to think about how they're going to defend that man. He's putting up some major numbers.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Utah. That free throw good from Leonard.
And he's the one person that the coaching staff and the teammates love to see at the line in a tight ball game. You can pretty much bank on these.
Here's Mitchell, and it's sent back by Lopez.
Oh, that's out of there. Not a high riser, but Lopez using his frame, a smart block, if you will.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Drills it from outside.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
Here's Leonard. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Leonard's got 7 points for the quarter.
I mean, this is a battle-tested young player. Leonard's willing to put the team on his back when they really need a bucket.
Mitchell with it. Leonard picks him up. Mitchell kicks to Buck. Right side, Bogdanovich. Offensive rebound. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They lead by 1.
Great dribble move there. Kawhi using refined ball handling skills to get wherever he needs to on the floor.
1:25 left to play in the final quarter. Mitchell outside. Utah getting another chance here. Another shot. It's deflected. They shoot again.
And I tell you, Bogdanovich is crafty inside. Knows how to get under the skin of the defense there and forces them to foul.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within 2. And so Bogdanovich knows both of them. The Clippers have gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the fourth quarter. Really getting it done. Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by O'Neal. And Leonard gets it to go.
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
And the Jazz call time here. They're behind by 3. There's 53 seconds left in the game. So it's Utah now. They trail by 3. Powell against Mitchell. Here's Gobert. Count it! And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. That's on Reggie Jackson.
It's Gobert showing some guts on that one. With that length, a good bet to get off a good look in that crucial moment.
Money!
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Near the 3-point line, it's Mitchell. That one wide left. Here now the Clippers. Drives to the hoop. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Utah calls timeout. They're trailing by 3. We've got 22 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
Your chance, Dancer. Are you ready,
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
You can bet that's what they're looking for this late in the game. They need that 3.
Wow, what a shot. Gobert showing he has what it takes in the clutch.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're leading by 1. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth. There's Jackson with the 3. Rebound by Butler. kicks to Bogdanovich. Now Mitchell. Shoots over Leonard. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. So it's the Clippers taking the win in a close one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kawhi. The defense, of course, keyed in on slowing you down tonight, but your teammates stepped up. How important is that for you?
It feels great, you know. That's what a championship team is about. You know, when your star's not going or they double teaming you, then you got other guys knocking down big shots like they did tonight.
The others came correct, man, and you got the dub. Congrats. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for David Aldridge,